Hello, in the very first episode where I actually talk to you. So I saw on Reddit and on Twitter and on YouTube a challenge who was made by a YouTuber named PearlescentMoon. I probably pronounced that terribly wrong, so I'm sorry. But anyway, she builds one build per day, per year. And it's a fantastic idea, I absolutely love it. At the end of the year, you will have a beautiful world filled with builds, with inspirations. And you can see your journey from the beginning to the end. So I did exactly that. I did a week 1, 7 builds right here. And I'm gonna be honest with ya, I already failed. Yep, I already failed. This world has like a month, and there is only 7 builds. But anyway, I will try my best to talk about each build individually. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we will make it kinda into a series. So let's start it. First we have Japanese, my favorite style, building. This is, I don't know what this is. This is just a house with beautiful paper walls, and this texture actually is inspired by fWip, another YouTuber, links in descriptions, and those leaves are from yet another texture pack from yet another YouTuber, everything is in the description. So anyway, I did this texture, I changed the brown colors, so this is technically a different texture, but it's the same. Anyway, I've also changed the, did I use that here? I did not. No, I did. I changed oak trapdoors, dark oak trapdoors, to be a back of a cartography table, and I think this looks much better. So anyway, we have our first floor, which is just a bunch of glass, and then we have a second floor, which is a glass and diorite. And I know a lot of people do not like diorite because it's difficult block to work with. Well, it was before the texture update, and as of right now, I really like this block. This is a very nice building block, at least for me. So anyway, yep, we have a Japanese area, we have a beautiful pond with fisheye, and those fisheye are annoying. Look at those stupid idiots. Those idiots are the third generation, because the previous 2 died. I don't know how. They bounce off the water, they just landed here and suffocated because they don't know how to get back to the pond. So you're gonna be careful for this. But I watched those guys for a while and they seem to be fine, so I don't know what the issue is here. And also we have a smoke. I don't know what this actually is. I don't want to cook those guys, but it looks nice. It looks cool, so I'm gonna leave it here. Next we have more medieval texture, not texture, build. Medieval build, which is just a bunch of bricks, cobblestone and coral. And I'm blaming Mojang for making dead coral, which is wrong, killing corals, but it's such a beautiful texture. And also, we don't have just cobble road, well, technically cobble road, and grass, we have a transition with dirt. This is supposed to be dirt. So yeah, we have a nice color gradients, and we have stone structure on the bottom, wood structure above. I think overall it's a very solid looking castle. And I really like the banners. This is actually 3 banners on top of each other. I think this looks very fine. Lanterns for some light. But this won't stop any mobs from spawning actually, because there are only 2 lanterns on this plot. My fault. Next we have some desert theme bazaar. A beautiful marketplace where you can buy your turtle eggs and other stuff like material shop. Yeah, this one is a beauty. I had a lot of fun working with those interiors, but this I think turned out the best because we have strip of materials, we have a jacket on the back, we have more turtle eggs because everyone wants those, we have some string, dice or whatnot, and actually this is the first time I tried desert theme builds, and I think it turned out pretty well, I suppose. I don't know if I did poorly or did great. I just did myself. I did my best. I tried my best. And next we have, I don't really know what this is. I just built an art on top of an art, on top of another art, and a roof. This can be like a fantasy connector to different part of the castle, maybe, I don't know. I'm more proud of this beauty. Look at those water sources. Those guys, one here and one there, they are connecting into each other and they are forming small river. It adds quite a bit when you just casually walk, you know, you just passing by that elfish whatever fantasy build and you just see, oh, that's a tiny river, well, how nice. I think this looks amazing. And this is still water, it's not floating, but because of that you can use like stairs and slabs to add more shape to the build, and I really like that. I've tried another river design where I used only one source block. Yep, in this build right here. So this is another fantasy-ish build, mushroom castle, which looks alright, I suppose. I took a lot of inspiration from BWO, another YouTuber, link in the description. Diorite castle from the Hermitcraft Season 6 castle, but I added my own twist, which is shrooms. Everyone's favorite, radioactive shrooms. Color cyan. Anyway, yeah, about the river. There is only one source block. Here, it's floating there, over there, we have a waterfall, and it's going there. It's a river that is actually flowing, but I don't know if that's a good idea because, yeah, like I said, it's a lot of more fun when you have stairs, waterlogged stairs and slabs, and you can modify the shape a bit more. Anyway, moving on, we have more winter theme build, and I really like that one. I was thinking about making the trees a bit bigger, but then you couldn't see the build, which is the main point of my build challenge for this week at least. So yes, I've limited myself to just those tiny trees, and you can do if you have 3D leaves, you can do a little trick like this, like put a leaf over here, then a snow layer on top, and it looks like a tiny bush that is just poking from the snow, looking nice, looking very fine. And yeah, that's about it. I've made this green texture, glass texture myself, by the way. I really like how this turns out. I googled how to make a medieval glass. I mean how it looks at least, because I don't know how to make a glass. Anyway, last build we have for today is ruins, because every world, in my opinion, if you are playing on survival or on creative, you need a build that is ruined, that is completely destroyed by the nature. Days of glory for this magnificent build are over. No one comes here. And yep, nature taken over this. We have trees, we have more trees, we have even more trees, and would you look at that, we have leaves. Wonderful. And actually I put soul sand, and that's not because it looks nice, but let's be honest, it looks very fine, but also because it slows you down just a little bit and you can feel that you are not supposed to be here because this place is not very welcoming. Yeah, I think that's a cool little touch. And yeah, we have green wool for the moss, we have a lot of nature, tall grass and stuff, and mushrooms. Mushrooms actually add quite a bit of color, and they really give that feel that nature really is taken over this man-made build. And yeah, on the roofs, on the tops, we have more leaves, more dirt, and more trees. So yeah, that is about it. This is the first week of my build challenge. If you want to see more, leave a comment, leave a like, or anything, really, what you want. And if you want to see me struggling in survival mode, because I can build those in survival, I'm not a noob, I'm a pro. So I can do this in survival as well, if you want to see me do this, of course. So yeah, survival, or this series, or anything else, suggest your suggestions in the comments down below. And right now, that is the end. That is everything I had for you.